Every year, the world says goodbye to a legend. In this video, we'll journey through time from 1945 to 2025 and remember the most famous person to pass away each year. Let's begin our journey of remembrance. The infamous Nazi leader Adolf Hitler died by suicide at age 56, bringing a brutal chapter of history to a violent end. Legendary American comedian W.C. Fields passed away at 66 from a gastric hemorrhage, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and sarcasm. Notorious gangster Al Capone, once the kingpin of organized crime, died of cardiac arrest at just 48, far from the empire he once ruled. Baseball icon Babe Ruth struck out with cancer at age 53, but his name still echoes in every stadium across America. Veteran film star Wallace Beery took his final bow at age 64, succumbing to a heart attack after decades on the silver screen. The brilliant mind behind 1984, George Orwell, died of tuberculosis at just 46, but his chilling warnings live on louder than ever. Gone too soon. American actor Robert Walker passed from respiratory failure at 32, leaving behind a brief but memorable screen legacy. Trailblazer Hattie McDaniel, the first black actor to win an Oscar, lost her battle with breast cancer at 59, forever a Hollywood pioneer. Soviet titan Joseph Stalin died of a cerebral hemorrhage at 74, ending a reign marked by fear, force, and cold ambition. Hollywood royalty Lionel Barrymore passed away at 76 from a heart attack, closing the curtain on a golden age performer. Rebel without a cause, James Dean died in a fiery car crash at just 24, cementing his legacy as a legend frozen in time. The man who brought Dracula to life, Bela Lugosi, died of a heart attack at 73, a gothic icon to the very end. Cinema's ultimate tough guy, Humphrey Bogart, lost his fight with cancer at 57, leaving behind a trail of unforgettable roles. Pope Pius X passed away at 82 after a stroke, his papacy etched into one of the most turbulent eras in modern Catholic history. Swashbuckling screen legend Errol Flynn died of a heart attack at 60, his wild life rivaling any film he ever made. The King of Hollywood, Clark Gable, died of a heart attack at 59, his legacy forever etched in celluloid romance and grit. The strong, silent star Gary Cooper passed at 60 from prostate cancer, leaving behind a quiet but powerful film legacy. Icon of beauty and tragedy, Marilyn Monroe died of a drug overdose at 36, her star still burning long after the lights went out. America mourned as President John F. Kennedy was assassinated at 46, his dream of a new frontier shattered by a sniper's bullet. Rising talent Kate Manx died by suicide at just 34, her life and promise cut short in Hollywood's shadows. Once the it girl of the silent screen, Clara Bow died of a heart attack at 60, a faded star still shining in memory. The man who dreamed in color, Walt Disney, died of lung cancer at 65, but his magic continues to enchant every generation. Gone with the Wind, Vivian Leigh lost her battle with tuberculosis at 53, her beauty and brilliance forever timeless. Civil rights hero Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated at 39, his dream echoing louder with every generation. A rising star and expectant mother, Sharon Tate was murdered at 26, her life stolen in one of Hollywood's darkest nights. Guitar god Jimi Hendrix died of a drug overdose at 27, his music still screaming through time like a lightning bolt. Fashion's revolutionary Coco Chanel died of a heart attack at 87, her influence stitched into every runway since. Baseball trailblazer Jackie Robinson passed away at 53 from a heart attack, forever remembered as the man who broke barriers. Martial arts legend Bruce Lee died at 32 from cerebral edema, his power and philosophy still flowing like water. The man who brought the Beatles to America, Ed Sullivan, died of cancer at 73, a showbiz icon who changed TV forever. Spain's dictator Francisco Franco died at 82 from heart failure, ending a rule that left deep and lasting scars. Chairman Mao Zedong died of heart attacks at 82, closing a bloody chapter in China's revolutionary history. The king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, died of cardiac arrhythmia at 42, leaving behind a throne no one could truly fill. Pope Paul VI passed away at 80 from a heart attack, guiding the church through change in an era of great turbulence. The Duke, John Wayne, died of stomach cancer at 72, a true cowboy to the very end. Beatles legend John Lennon was assassinated at 40, silencing a voice of peace, but his songs still play on. Natalie Wood, the screen's eternal ingenue, died at 43 in a mysterious drowning, her final scene forever unscripted. Princess Grace of Monaco, once Hollywood's darling Grace Kelly, died in a tragic car crash at 52, elegance lost in an instant. With a voice like velvet, Karen Carpenter died at just 32 from heart failure, her silence echoing louder than her songs. The magnetic Welsh actor Richard Burton succumbed to a stroke at 58, his thunderous voice now a memory on stage and screen. Leading man Rock Hudson died of AIDS at 59, becoming the face of a crisis Hollywood could no longer ignore. Cary Grant, suave until the end, passed from a stroke at 82, his charm immortalized in every frame of film. Pop art pioneer Andy Warhol died unexpectedly at 58 after surgery went wrong, his legacy still splashed across modern culture. Child star Heather O'Rourke died of cardiac arrest at just 12, her haunting final line, "They're here, forever chilling." Hollywood legend Bette Davis died at 81 from breast cancer, her fierce gaze and sharp tongue never forgotten. Showbiz icon Sammy Davis Jr. died of throat cancer at 64, a one-man sensation who danced through barriers. Queen's Electric frontman Freddie Mercury died of AIDS at 45, but his voice still rocks stadiums beyond the grave. Glamorous and elusive, Marlene Dietrich passed away at 90 from kidney failure, her mystique untouched, even in death. The essence of grace, Audrey Hepburn died of appendix cancer at 63, a timeless muse to hearts around the world. Grunge icon Kurt Cobain died by suicide at 27, his pain poured into lyrics that defined a generation. Tejano queen Selena was murdered at 23, her life stolen just as her star was rising to new heights. Rapper and revolutionary Tupac Shakur was gunned down at 25, his legacy still pulsing through beats and poetry. Beloved around the globe, Princess Diana died in a car crash at 36, her compassion and elegance mourned worldwide. Old Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra, died of a heart attack at 82, the final note in a songbook that shaped a century. Heir to Camelot, John F. Kennedy Jr. died at 38 in a tragic plane crash, leaving a nation haunted by what might have been. From Obi-Wan to Bridge on the River Kwai, Alec Guinness died of liver cancer at 86, his wisdom eternal on screen. Rising star Aaliyah died at just 22 in a tragic plane crash, her voice silenced just as the world leaned in to listen. At 101, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, passed peacefully, a royal pillar who witnessed a century of history. The Man in Black, Johnny Cash, died at 71 from complications of diabetes, his deep voice still echoing through every heartbreak. 40th President Ronald Reagan died at 93 after a long battle with Alzheimer's, the great communicator lost in the fog of memory. A global spiritual icon, Pope John Paul II died at 84 from cardiocirculatory collapse, leaving behind a legacy of faith and resilience. Once a feared dictator, Saddam Hussein was hanged at 69, his fall from power witnessed by the world. Russia's first post-Soviet president, Boris Yeltsin, died at 71 from heart failure, his turbulent reign sealed in history. Heath Ledger, who redefined villains as the Joker, died at 28 from an accidental overdose, leaving Hollywood stunned. The king of pop, Michael Jackson, died at 50 from an overdose. The moonwalker forever frozen in a moment of magic. Child star Gary Coleman died at 42 from a stroke, his unforgettable one-liners echoing long past childhood. Dame Elizabeth Taylor died at 79 from heart failure, the violet-eyed icon of Hollywood's golden age. Whitney Houston, whose voice shook the heavens, drowned at 48, her brilliance dulled by inner battles. Paul Walker, beloved for his speed and heart, died at 40 in a fiery car crash, gone in the blink of an engine's roar. Comedy's gentle genius, Robin Williams, died by suicide at 63, his laughter hiding a world of pain. Live Long and Prosper became a farewell when Leonard Nimoy died at 83 from pulmonary disease. Spock forever among the stars. The greatest, Muhammad Ali, passed at 74 after battling Parkinson's, his fight and fire etched into history. Teen idol David Cassidy died at 67 from liver failure, his songs now a bittersweet echo from the 70s. Marvel's mastermind Stan Lee died at 95 from heart failure, but his superheroes and spirit live on. Gone too soon, Disney's rising star Cameron Boyce died at 20 from epilepsy, his energy forever youthful. Basketball legend Kobe Bryant died at 41 in a helicopter crash, the Black Mamba leaving behind a legacy etched in gold. Beloved Betty White passed at 99 after a stroke, just shy of her centennial, a national treasure whose charm spanned generations. After 70 years on the throne, Queen Elizabeth II died at 96 of old age, her era-defining reign finally at rest. Suzanne Summers, the radiant star of sitcoms and wellness, died at 76 from breast cancer, her light never dimmed. Broadway legend Chita Rivera died at 91 after a brief illness, her legacy dancing across every stage she graced. Atlanta rapper Young Scooter died at 39 due to complications from a leg injury, his beats silenced but not forgotten. As we close this tribute, remember, behind every name was a story, behind every story a life, and behind every life a legacy. If someone on this list touched your life, share their memory in the comments. And if you found this journey meaningful, consider subscribing, because remembering the past helps us understand the present.